マグロの解体は単なる芸術、技術以上のものだと思っていて、日本では本当に文化的で、儀式的な行為でもあって。
Always I advise young people, if you want to do something, don't wait, just do it.
Hello, welcome to Qatar 365 with me, Adil Halim. On this episode, we take you on a culinary journey that's sure to tantalize your taste buds. I sat down with the world-renowned namesake of the iconic Nobu brand, Chef Nobu himself. And Joanna Hughes joins a tasting tour in Souk Waqif to take a bite out of the best breakfast options on offer. But first, Laila Humaira went to Japanese restaurant Morimoto Doha, where she found out the art of tuna carving is anything but fishy.
Kotaro Hayashi is a master sushi chef by day, but for tonight, he's also a culinary showman. This isn't Chef Kotaro's first rodeo. In fact, he's done this for years. So he's more than used to the bright lights, the audience, and coming face to face with a massive tuna.
A crowd of excited diners are here to experience a rare form of live culinary entertainment, the Kai Tai ceremony, a Japanese tradition dating back centuries and passed down through generations of master chefs. The art of carving out a whole 150-kilogram tuna brings out the unique flavor of each part of the fish. And for Chef Kotaro, it's all about making the right cut.
So, 解体っていう意味は、マグロを分解するっていう意味で、マグロを正確に解体する方法をゲストに、お客さんの目の前で、ショーを見せるっていう解体ショーですね。
Since launching the first edition in 2022, the Kai Tai ceremony has become one of Morimoto Doha's marquee events, a clear crowd favorite.
It's been very, very successful since then, and it just made sense for us and the team to continue on introducing it to our guests, bringing a bit of culture from Japan, and letting people know what it's been done in Japan and how can we translate that here in Doha.
But bringing Kai Tai to Qatar is more than just about satisfying the taste buds. It's also about educating and appreciating a skill that can itself be considered a cultural heritage.
マグロの解体は単なる芸術、技術以上のものだと思っていて、日本では本当に文化的で、儀式的な行為でもあって、特にクロマグロなんかは高く、世界中でも評価されて、高級品として、扱われていますけれども、食材への敬意と文化的知識を世界中に、共有することも含まれていると思います。
In the winter, the price of tuna skyrockets, with a single 100-kilogram fish fetching up to $1 million. The tuna belly, or otoro, is the most coveted part.
お腹ね、本当にお腹の部分っていうのは脂身が一番多くて、マグロの脂身っていうのは甘くて、美味しいとされてて、本当昔は、マグロの脂身なんかは皆さん捨ててたんですけれども。今現在は皆さんマグロの大トロが好きな方がいっぱいで、あまりにも脂っこい人は中トロが好きな方がいます。はい。
And for Morimoto Doha, founded by the famous Iron chef Masaharu Morimoto, the restaurant hopes to continue the chef's vision to make food the ingredient that brings people together.
Morimoto-san has always had in mind creating a bridge between the Japanese culture and the Western culture. I think the chandelier that we have just behind us is a prime example of that. And I think the menu of Morimoto is pretty much the same features, the same characteristics.
Nobu. It's one of the most iconic restaurants in the world, and 2024 marked the brand's 30th anniversary. With more than 50 locations worldwide, including this one here in Qatar, Nobu's namesake, Nobuo Matsuhisa, is a world-renowned restaurateur, chef, businessman, and best-selling author. I got a chance to sit down with Chef Nobu during his recent visit to Doha. Chef Nobu, welcome to Doha.
Thank you.
You're here to host several exclusive events, from master classes to a 7-course menu curated by yourself. Now, why did you decide to stop here as part of your year-long celebration of 30 years of the Nobu brand?
Well, it's like since 1994, so 30 years, amazing for me because time to fly. But between these 30 years, so we have like 56 Nova around the world, including 5 continents. I'm so much proud to we doing well, and all the teams, strong the teams, including Doha. So Middle East, it's growing so fast, and the people know it's good food too.
Now, each Nobu location is very unique in its design. Here in Doha, for example, it's a closed oyster shell, which is symbolic of the country's rich pearl diving history. Why is that important to get part of the design process to reflect the place that you're in?
For me, so restaurants most important, good food, good service. And of course, it's like a design means customers stay here, start eating. You can see the nice view and like a good space. It makes more feel comfortable. And especially this one, its image is like more ocean, also normal restaurant, like a seafood, including sushi. So I think that this Doha location, it's the most beautiful location.
Across many parts of the world, wherever the Nobu restaurant is, you have celebrities, you have food lovers who flock to your restaurant. So many happy moments have been created now, but you had a difficult childhood. Your father passed away at the age of 8 in a motorcycle accident. You left school at 17. What kept you going to persevere?
Always I advise young people, if you want to do something, don't wait, just do it. Even they make mistake, so smart people learn from the mistake. I learned to more appreciate, love, and support, everything from my experience, learn from the mistake. Used to be that Japan, it's like a Japanese food, have to be this way.
Mm-hmm.
But my experience went to Peru, then traveling all over the world. So start my mind to change to more like a free. So my life and my experience changed my cooking style.
Now I'm gonna get to join Chef Nobu in the kitchen. I'm really excited about this.
So, can I show you to my couple signature dishes for you?
Absolutely.
So first one, this is the fresh yellowtail. Very simple, clean flavor, very simple, and I think it's too simple, but people love this one. We call yellowtail jalapenos. Try this one. Okay. So how to eat this? Like a piece of the cilantro on top, then rolling like this.
Okay.
Then dip sauce. You can eat it. You can use this chopstick.
I'm left-handed.
Tell me comment.
Amazing.
Yeah. So very light, very clean,
Light.
very simple.
And a little bit of spice, not a lot.
Yeah,
Overwhelming.
that's right. If you don't like the spicy, you can slice more thin, and but each dish have to be some point, not like a soft, sour, and spicy. I like to order this kind of combination. This is like a Nobu style.
From fine dining in Japanese cuisine to culinary delights closer to home, Joanna Hoos had an early wake-up call and joined a breakfast tasting tour right here in Souk Waqif.
They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and in the Middle East, they quite literally don't take that lightly. Friends and families, or in this case foodies, gather for big breakfast spreads like this one at Abu Sharia restaurant in Souk Waqif, which has been serving traditional breakfasts for decades.
Since 1950 in Palestine, and then we go to Jordan. We open now we have more than 20 brunch in Jordan, and we open in Qatar here, Souk Waqif. It's Middle East food, Arabic food, like hummus, full falafel, fatta with meat, hummus with meat. It's Arabic food.
Arabic food is just one of the many cuisines that Terry Booth spotlights in his tasting tours. Formerly in oil and gas, the retired Brit has turned his passion into a profession. He regularly takes food lovers across Doha to try new restaurants and has even written a book about Qatar's culinary scene.
So I've been doing the tours for just under 3 years now, And it's not just a good foodie destination, it's a great food destination. The country claims to have approximately 95 different nationalities represented. Even in the souk here that you can walk around in 20-25 minutes, you can probably experience 30-35 different cuisines maybe.
Stop 2 on the tasting tour is this hidden gem, Kebab Al Tayyab, one of the oldest traditional restaurants tucked away in the alleys of Souk Waqif. It's a little bit hard to find, but exactly the kind of place that Terry likes to take his diners to, a spot that they might not know exists, where they can try food and flavors that they might not be that familiar with.
Although I've been here for 24 years, we tend to go to the same places. So it's allowed me to kind of discover new places in Doha. Some of the tours have been street food tours. Some of the tours have been in nice fancy hotels. Some of them have been sort of lower end, high end, but it's also been great in discovering and meeting new people as well.
So when we started running tasting tours, we sort of evolved into tasting tour community. So I've only run, I think it's 78 events now, but I've had people who have been to 25, 30 of them. There's a lot of chit chat and chatter, old friends, new friends, and even people that decide to come on their own. People are just there for good food, good conversation, and to have a nice time.
Our bellies are full, but a tasting tour wouldn't be complete without a dessert. So we've come to Halwa Al Saigal for a coffee and a Qatari pastry to end a satisfying morning on an even sweeter note.
I thought it was a great success. I got business for these small restaurants, and they're trying somewhere new. The second restaurant we went to, at least half the group have said, I've walked past this place so many times and never gone in. They'll now go in. I think we did good today.
From chopping it up with celebrity chefs visiting Doha to sampling authentic local foods in one of the most iconic parts of the city, we hope you enjoyed this episode. But that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out Euronews.com and connect with us through a hashtag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Qatar 365.